Hey guys, John here again for Shark. Checking out one of Shark's most popular and coolest intercom systems that they have, and we're going to compare it to the last one I did a review on, which is this guy right here. But today we're talking about the SHKLXMBT688IL, which is a 6-rider intercom system. This is the box it comes in, nice and small. What it means by a 6-rider intercom system is that you can have 6 of these units and communicate with each and every one of them individually, so one at a time. You cannot do all 6 at one time, and that's due to a limitation with the Bluetooth technology. You need something like a CB radio for that. But you can communicate with one at a time. So I'm going to start with what you get in the box. You get 2 of everything shown, here anyway. You get 2 of these actual units. Here's the 2. This is the one that's going to go on this helmet. This is the one that's on this helmet installed here. These are the actual Bluetooth unit. They feel very good. Feel very rugged, well built. The antenna is a 1-position antenna. It doesn't collapse like the other one. It has kind of a rubberized texture to it. Has a flap that covers the hole for the charging connector. The other connector doesn't have a flap, but it'll be plugged into your helmet headset, so it doesn't really need one. And each of the buttons are nice and clicky and responsive. You have 4 different selector buttons to select different headsets. You have the main selector button, the phone button, volume button, and a reset button in case something were to crash. On the back, it's a slide down and click in type of connection. Works really well, stays nice and secure. And the antenna is a simple coax antenna that just sits there and helps obtain that 1,000-meter, 3,000-foot range. You get Velcro pads for both the microphone and the speakers. You get the microphone, 2 speakers. This is a stereo system. That means that when you have it paired with stereo audio from your iPhone or something like that, you'll actually get stereo audio. And you have these little socks that go over the speakers when you're using this with something like an open-faced helmet or something where these might be touching yours directly, or even if you just wanted to use them in your full face to give them an extra layer of protection. In some helmets, they already have pockets for speakers, and so they already have protection. If your helmet doesn't have that, this is a useful little feature to kind of give them a little extra protection from whatever might go on in your helmet. Speakers are Velcro like other Shark systems, so you just put in your Velcro unit, stick this on, and boom, they're stuck in your helmet inside the padding. You get 2 chargers, which is a simple wall USB charger. If you have a smartphone or a GPS made in the last couple of years, you probably have something similar to this anyway. And it charges through a kind of mini jack like that. So that's actually what your charger connector is. And it includes the USB cables for that, 2 of them. And you get an auxiliary audio hookup, so if there's something that you don't have a Bluetooth audio source for, like an MP3 player or GPS or radar detector, you can plug it in there and plug it into your audio source. Using it is super, super easy. You get a user's manual here that gives you all the different information for how to use it in the various modes, whether 6-rider or 2-rider or as an intercom with your cell phone or any number of things. So, using it is super simple. Just like the other Shark systems, you have a main button. On this system that I reviewed before, this is the main button. The jog dial pushes down. Then you have the phone button that pauses and plays music, hangs up the phone or answers the phone. You have 2 volume buttons. And on this one, what you have that you don't have on other ones is rider select buttons. On the one I reviewed before, you have 1 for 1 extra rider. This one you have 4 extra riders for a total of 6. So how that works is, let's say I have these, let's just pretend for a second that this one is the same as this one. So, in that scenario, let's say I am talking to this person and riding on the road. Maybe this is my passenger, and this person right here is a person I'm riding with on another motorcycle. And I need to talk to them. Well, if I paired it to them on B, which is super easy, you just hold down the main button until it flashes red and blue. Hold down the B button here until it flashes red and blue, and then you can pair it to B, so it'll remember B. So you hit B, your passenger will disconnect. Your passenger can no longer hear you, but this guy can hear you. And so you can have your conversation. You push the main button, and you switch back to your passenger. Push it again, you can switch to a music source, which is your iPhone or something like that. Super easy to use, very friendly, very powerful. My wife and I used them yesterday. Very loud with music and things like that. It also has the great noise cancellation that you saw on this one. Installation is the same as this unit here, so if you have questions about it, let me know. But if not, watch the installation video for the SHK6. And it's on Shark's channel. And again, if you have any questions about that, let me know. So, all in all, I'm happy with the system. It works well. I like the external antenna that helps give it that long range. I like how loud it is with music. And I love the battery life. I used it yesterday all day long. I rode about 300 miles yesterday, and with a few stops in between. And I used this all day long. In fact, I even forgot to turn it off when I had stopped for a few hours. So it stayed on pretty much all day, and I was able to listen to music the entire time and communicate with my phone. So, and of course, it's great as an intercom unit as well. The main difference between the two, though, as you can see with the one I reviewed before, the F6, you have this boom microphone that comes out here, similar to like a Scala Rider or something else like that. Now, the advantage to that is you don't have something else underneath your cheek pad pushing on you, and if you have an open face helmet, this will work super well with an open face helmet. The disadvantage is you have that thing sticking out here. Obviously on my helmet here, there's nothing. You can't see anything but the little pigtail connector for the headset. Because the microphone is actually goes on the left side, or the side closest to the unit. It's actually inside your helmet, following your chin bar, and comes out like that. And with fantastic noise cancellation, picks up your voice. We'll get it in the right position there. And it has this little windsock that helps it eliminate wind noise coming out, or rather blowing into it. But again, you've seen, if you've seen the other videos, if not, you need to watch them, how excellent the noise cancellation is in these Shark units. Really low cost. I definitely recommend it. Whether you are using it for GPS voice navigation, you want to hear your GPS but not have a big wire hanging out. You want to use it for an intercom to talk to somebody else on another motorcycle or on your bike. Or you just want to be able to talk on the phone or listen to music. It'll do all those things really well. So check out the link in the description below. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks guys, we'll talk to you later. We're going to have a couple more units of these like these come in and some more tips and tricks on using those. Alright guys, thanks.